So yesterday we were seeing about the photosynthesis process. So in that one we missed to see about the guard cells, role of guard cells. Now you know the role of guard cell. The two major functions of the guard cells are to provide exchange of gases as well as in the process of transpiration. Here, how does the guard cells open and close during the processes? When the guard cells gets lot of water, the guard cells swell up. As a result, the stomatal pore will be opening up. And once once there is a loss of water in the guard cells, the stomatal pore will be closing down. So this opening of stomatal pore is controlled totally by the guard cells when it receives water and when it receives the when it not receiving any water also. So these guard cells play a major role in the process of photosynthesis. So based upon the photosynthesis process, we have two activities and they will be explaining about you about these two activities on photosynthesis. One activity is that you need to take a potted plant and keep it in the dark room for 3 days. And once all the starch gets used up, you need to take out the plants and keep it in the sunlight for about 6 hours again. Now after that you need to pluck out the leaves and put it in the boiling water for few minutes. Then take a beaker, fill it with the alcohol and then immerse the leaf inside the alcohol and keep it in the water bath. So alcohol starts to boil, the alcohol will be removing the chlorophyll content from the leaves. After that, take out the leaves and again you put it in the, you dry it for some time and then you add iodine solution over the leaves. Now what is going to happen when you add the iodine solution here? So you can see the same picture. You can also do this experiment in so many ways, but predominantly they will be using this boiling method. And another way is it's also, instead of keeping in the dark room and keeping in the sunlight, they eventually cover it with the aluminum foil, and then and the other parts they will not cover with the aluminum foil. There are n number of ways of doing this experiment. So whatever the result may be, whatever the methodology we use, after taking the leaf from the water bath or after taking the leaf which is covered in aluminum foil, you need to add the iodine solution. So when you are adding iodine solution using a dropper, the area wherever the sunlight is not fall on the leaf, they will not undergo any photosynthesis process. That means the area where the sunlight has fallen, which have undergone the photosynthesis process and would have prepared the starch. So how do you confirm the starch, whether the leaf part is been done photosynthesis or not? So in order to prove that one, when you are adding iodine solution, there will be a color change. What is the color change? You can see the blue black color change when you are adding the iodine solution on the green part of the flower plant leaf. So wherever the region, whether you have covered or you have boiled, when you add the region with iodine solution, that region will not show any color change. This indicates that sunlight is responsible for the photosynthesis to occur. Sunlight is one of the raw material required for the photosynthesis to be occurring. So the same experiment we can also test it for another raw material, that is for carbon dioxide. So you can see same way we are going to test that carbon dioxide is necessary for the photosynthesis process. Here we need to take two bell jars with part A and part B plant. In one of the bell jar you need to keep a potassium hydroxide in a watch glass. And in another plant you no need to keep any potassium hydroxide. Now what will happen here? what will happen when you keep potassium hydroxide? The potassium hydroxide has the capability to absorb all the carbon dioxide surrounding inside the bell jar, and will be stopping the photosynthesis process in the part A plant. Whereas there is no potassium hydroxide, that will not stop any photosynthesis process because it does not absorb any carbon dioxide here. So with this experiment, what you can understand is that plant also requires carbon dioxide. Is another raw material which is highly required by the plants in order to continue the photosynthesis process. So all these pictures will be giving the same idea to whether to test for starch or whether to test for photosynthesis or whatever it is, the same process only. So we can just have a glance of it.